Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Well, listen, I wanted to reach out to y'all today from my office again. Listen, I'm going to get back in this car sooner or later. I'm just so pressed for time, but I don't want too much time to separate us from being connected. But I wanted to tap in on this Wednesday to give you a Wisdom Wednesday dose of inspiration. That's what I'm trying to say. A Wisdom Wednesday dose of inspiration. I want to reach out to somebody today who may be feeling a little bit conflicted, who may be feeling a little confused. Maybe everything that's reflecting back to you is in total opposition of what you really want to experience. Maybe you feel that your circumstances are real and what only matters is what you can see, what you can touch, what you can taste, what you can feel in the physical world. Well, I just came today to shake things up just a little bit and to wake you up in your consciousness and to say to you, it is time for you to cast your net. Just hold on to that. I'm going to explain it. But it's time for you to cast your net. I want to say that the most important part of you, the most significant part of you is the spiritual part of you. That's the part of you that's not attached to a physical reality. It's not attached to a physical world. It's not attached to a identity. It's not attached to a circumstance. It's totally detached from everything, and it's always forever present in the now, so to speak, in the consciousness, in that spiritual force, in that vibrational frequency. And so the most important part is the invisible part. Now, our Creator is so magnificent that He literally took that invisible part and He encapsulated that in a form of flesh. But when you take flesh, you understand that your body consists of the outward spires. The physical is what I'm talking about. It consists of millions, probably, of cells, trillions. It's a lot of cells that slow down enough to take on a form. But if you take a cell and you put that under a microscope, then you'll see an atom of that cell and all this activity within that atom that's a part of your spirit. It's like interwoven together. But the most significant part of you is the invisible part of you. It's the part of you that doesn't have a name. It's the part of you that's not attached to a body. It is the part of you that's not attached to circumstances. It's also the part of you that's not attached to the ego. It's the part of you that's in direct connection to that infinite intelligence that I refer to as God. So I want to let you know this, that you are in a physical form so that you can experience different things, highs and lows and emotions and just this physical world, to be able to touch things, to be able to really take part of where you came from and create that on earth, as above, so below, as within, without. We're here to bring heaven on earth. So I want to let you know today that your circumstances don't matter at all. I know that it seems real, because you're in a physical reality. But we say that we believe in the invisible God. So how can we have so much confidence in the invisible creator of all things and believe a circumstance matters? Circumstances don't matter. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how chaotic it is. I don't care how stressful it is, how difficult it is, how good it is, how crazy it is. It's an old thought pattern. The only thing that matters is what you think. What you think, you create. So I want you to understand how to literally take your spiritual net, that's your thought, and cast that beyond this three-dimensional reality. I want you to learn to live in the invisible. I want you to learn to play in the invisible. I want you to learn to stay steadfast and unmovable in the invisible. I want you to understand that there is a heavenly host that is assigned to your destiny that's waiting on you to acknowledge that they exist so that they can go to work for you. There is a God that is connected as the orchestrator of all the things that you put into motion, that you believe in your heart, is what I'm saying. What you believe in your heart, you can connect up there to a higher frequency so that you can experience God, or a lower frequency that we refer to as the devil, or lower energies that keep us bound. Liberation and freedom, oppression and control. So you choose it as a creator what to do. If your circumstances are reflecting something back to you that you don't like, you have the power to change it. I don't care who talked down to you growing up, who talked down to you yesterday, who may have broken your heart and told you goodbye. I don't care if they, really acknowledge the value of what you possess. It doesn't matter what anyone has to say. The only thing that matters is what you feel, what you believe, and what you say about yourself. If you wait on other people to amen you, to validate you, to promote you, you'll wait forever. But if you could just link up to the God and allow him to validate you, allow him to motivate you, allow him to move on your behalf, you'll see your reality begin to shift. Circumstances don't matter. Me, myself, I'm in the process of manifesting some great things, right? I really, truly am. If I look at my circumstances right now, I would give up, because a lot of what I want hadn't manifested yet, but I know that it is unfolding for me. I'm confident that it is unfolding for me. I believe that infinite intelligence enough to know that it's always forever unfolding for me. I look for clues on the other side. I fast every week, not to be, a holy roller, but because not only is it good for my health, but it's good for my mind, to allow me to always have a direct connection to the Wi-Fi of God. Us who study this quantum physics, we understand that the universe is digital. We understand that we connect to our devices, to phones, to computers, to printers, to YouTube, to Instagram, to Netflix, to Hulu, to TikTok, whatever. It's all a frequency that's connecting us. So we know this, but we believe more in the connection of our devices and the carrier of Sprint, T-Mobile, or whoever you have. We believe more in that carrier than we believe in God. Well, I just want to trip your mind up just a step further. The creator of the carrier that you believe in is God. Is God. Is him that's connected to T-Mobile and Sprint, that's giving you the access to the telephone line, that's giving you access to all of these social media outlets, that's giving you access to everything that you desire in this reality right here. So if you know who the creator is that gives you access to all of the stuff, then it seems to me that you will have more faith in the unseen part, which is the most prevalent part, the most important part of who you are. Because let the truth be told, if flesh was all that, when your body expires, you'll be able to take this physical house with you. But you get an upgrade into a spiritual form, into a spiritual reality that doesn't need anything. Everything is there. Everything is met. So why do we put our faith in this when it don't even matter? Circumstances don't matter. You matter. Your mind matters. Your heart matters. God matters. Your circumstances don't matter. That can change like that. I was in line getting me a coffee yesterday morning, and my daughter and I, we were gonna split this blueberry muffin. Okay, I get around to the window to get my order, and normally I just take the receipt, ball it up, and throw it away. But something said, look down. So I looked down and I saw my name, Shonda. I was like, oh, whatever. And then I looked under, it said, modified. I looked down and it was 555. Have you ever been in a situation where you sure enough believing God for a miracle?